Hello.
Welcome back to Cooking with Charlie. I forgot to get out the onions. Got the onions. Alright. Today I'm making sloppy Joe casserole. I did see something on Facebook about making it from scratch, but today I'm using manwich bold. I'm using 2 cans of this. 1 can I think is for 1 pound. Pretty sure. 1 pound of meat, yep. I bought this 3-pound roll here. It was on sale. Just cooking. Those 2 cans are for 1 pound each, so 2 pounds, but I'm just going to add all of it in there. It should be fine. I made 1 can with 2 pounds of meat before and it turned out fine. This is only an extra ½ pound per can, so. I never made this before, but it should turn out okay. Just making sure there's nothing on the counter. I need to cut up some onions. I'm going to cut up 2 onions to put in this. I'm also going to make some green bean casserole that'll be in a different video. So you might see this come out of the oven in that video. cut the onions in big pieces. I like onion. You can cut them up as big or fine as you want. Yeah, now I'm making a mess. Probably yelling at me, you're cutting up the onion wrong. That's the way I always cut it up. It's easier for me to peel it if I just cut it here and peel the whole outside layer off all at once. Okay. I'm no cook or anything, I don't claim to be. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I just started this channel about a week ago. Well, probably longer than that when you're watching this. I have a mushroom soup video that will be released before this one, so you're welcome to go watch that one. The green bean casserole I'm going to make after this. It's going to be made with that recipe. Oh, I need a casserole or something. There we go. You can make the sloppy joes any way you want, it'll still work out. I will make this again with the homemade recipe, but for the day, I love onion. If you don't like onion, you don't need to add it. Turn on the oven, get that heated up, 350 degrees. Let me check the tater tot. It's going on top. Okay. Let's turn that up. $400. And I need a broom. I made a mess with some onion. Kitty thinks I have something for him. Which I don't. You have a cat, you know that he always thinks that you have something for him. You doing anything in the kitchen at all, he thinks that you're doing it for him. I have no idea why, but this is all the kitchen. I don't need to be in here around the food. But still no thing. Still, I don't need to be in here. So that's cooking. I might as well start on the next video. Because this has to cook, and you're just standing here doing nothing. My parents are coming by for dinner. You might hear them come in here in a little while. This onion's starting to grow a little bit. It's fine, you just need to take that part out of the center of the onion. You gotta be careful, don't want to cut yourself. Like I said, I use big pieces of onion. You can cut it up as big or as small as you prefer. We'll set that aside for the next video. Just figured, might as well get it cut now. There we go. We'll be adding shredded cheese onto this too. The different recipes I've seen call for different cheeses. Depends on what you want to add. How much? This won't be too long of a video. I'm going to burn it up a little bit. Just cooking a hamburger, onions in the oven. After that, you're pretty much ready to put it in the oven. Small kitchen, I don't have a whole lot of room in here. It's almost cooked. It won't take too long to cook it. I'm going to make some sloppy joes pretty soon. Next week sometime probably. After I get this ate up. It's going to be a homemade sloppy joe recipe a friend of mine gave me a few years ago. Drain some of this fat out of here. Hopefully I'm not making too much of a mess. Got over a half a bowl of fat out of this meat. I saved my peanut butter jars. I use a lot of peanut butter. When I say I love peanut butter. Peanut butter jars, pickle jars, stuff like that, I save them. And then when I'm cooking stuff like this, after this cools, I'll drain the fat into that jar, put the lid on it, and just throw it in the trash. The apartment building does have a problem with people in here just draining it into down the sink, and it plugs the drains all up. You can't put stuff like this down the drain. It don't work out. You want to just put it in a, making a mess again, container with a lid on it. Two cans of manwich bold. I like the bold. You can use whatever you want. They work out the same. You want to use homemade, you can make it yourself. It'll still turn out the same. Sloppy joes, sloppy joes. I prefer homemade, but for this recipe, I just wanted to do it this way this time. Considering I will be making sloppy joes here pretty soon. I didn't want to make the sloppy joes the same both times. This video's about done. You can make it with 1 pound, 2 pounds. Don't matter, it just depends on how much you want to make. I don't know if I can use all 3 pounds. Just about fills the pan, but we should have room. So I'll keep the burner on. I'll be using that here in a couple minutes. As soon as I get done with this video, I'll be starting another one. So you can look forward to watching that one. I don't know how often I'm going to put my videos out. I'm going for at least one a week. So it'll be a few days or so, a week, whatever, after I record this, and I'll be putting it out. I have that mushroom soup recipe I need to put out yet. Now, it shows on all the recipes, everybody taking these tater tots, taking one tater tot, laying it in the pan, taking one more tater tot, laying it in the pan, and layering them all out in a nice layer, all the way in the pan. I'm not doing that. Now I almost forgot. Cheese. How big of a bag is this? 1 pound bag? I'm just covering it good. Come on. Pan's a little full. You want to try to cover the cheese and everything good. You don't want it to burn. I said you don't need to lay them out. Take all that time. Just dump them in there, and that's what I do. You can do it however you want. You want it to look real nice, you can do that. Get out of the way of it. You can have that frozen tater tot and take it with you. I don't want to burn you. Ooh, 1 pan. There we go. Put that in there for 20 minutes. Just as long as you would the tater tots. I guess that's 20 minutes. Yeah. 20 minutes. Take it out and you have sloppy joe casserole. And my cat's down here playing with a frozen tater tot. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one when we do green bean casserole with fresh mushroom soup. Bye for now.